I was dancing since I was little, since I could walk, from what I'm told. I remember being about 7 or 8 years old and my father asking me what dance I'd like to do as we were at a powwow. And I remember seeing a jingle dress dancer and being like, I want to do that. So my dad, my father went out and got all the accessories and a dress made for me, and by the next year I was dancing. There's quite a bit of responsibility. It's a prayer dance, so a lot of people will request us to dance for loved or sick ones close to them, or people that have passed on in the spirit world. So it was a great responsibility. I believe at the time when I decided, I didn't realize that, but growing up I took a lot of pride in it. For me, it feels like I'm in my element. I love that she incorporated these they're Mi'kmaq designs. You're in your best form of yourself, and you just have this whole new confidence just by being able to put on things that you've either created or had someone create for you, or the stories behind everything. So when you're all geared up, you just are filled with so much pride. And for me, I go out there and I represent my people, my nation. I represent myself. I represent my family. So it's really rewarding.
I think I started dancing because when I go to powwows, I just see all the amazing dance styles, and it's really stood out to me for fancy show. Yeah. Because it's so beautiful, and I think that's why I got started. The closest thing that I can compare it to is maybe the movement of a butterfly's wings when they're flying around. When I'm dancing, I pray a lot. I used to pray a lot when I was littler. It helps me keep on going, if it's a really long song or a crow hop or something, those kind of songs. It's really hard to keep going, but when I pray, it makes it a lot better. Sometimes if I go to a powwow far away where nobody else is that I know, around here we have a powwow family, but if I go somewhere else, there's not as much people I know, I get nervous, but then I start dancing and it's I'm all right.
When you design or when you want a regalia or you envision that, it comes from, I guess, an interpretation of yourself and the things that you like, and I guess the colors you enjoy and the styles. This dress is solely based around missing and murdered Indigenous women. Everything from the bias cuts, the bias tapes, to the cuts, to the zipper is all completely red to represent that. Typically on all my jingle dresses, I like to take that time of attaching cones to set intentions and prayers. And with this specific dress, I decided to pull the inquiry across Canada of missing and murdered Indigenous women, and I wanted to make sure that I sent out a positive message in my own way. I did also feel a lot of pain. I did also feel a lot of sorrow and sadness at times dancing in this dress. I also felt like maybe these women are dancing with me, and that their families and friends find some kind of peace, find some kind of something to relieve them from what they're going through. I think the point of it all is feeling emotion, feeling happiness, and it's even a great responsibility to feel sorrow and pain and sadness. I think that jingle dress dancers, they like to feel, they need to feel in order to be able to, send out these prayers and positive vibes.